Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge Forrester will have a ton of feelings flowing through him. Ridge was in unbelief when Brooke Logan first advised him to Carter Walton's treason, but his shock's about to turn to rage. Ridge will blow his top over Carter and Hope Logan colluding together on this Forrester Creations preemption. It'll be tough for Ridge to indeed sound how the two of them could deign so low. Brooke will reiterate that Ridge and Steffy Forrester inked over full Forrester control without realizing it, so Ridge will have to figure out his coming move. It won't be long until Ridge finds his resoluteness and sends an SOS to Justin Barber. Justin has returned to being Bill Spencer's right-hand man, but he'll head back into Forrester country when Ridge calls him. It'll be time for an exigency meeting on how to deal with the LLC drama that Carter's set in stir. Justin is a hotshot attorney when he's not doing Bill's dirty work, so he should come running when Ridge calls. After all, Justin will ever owe the Forresters for letting him off the hook after he held Thomas Forrester hostage. Plus, Ridge may promise that Justin will be free-heartedly awarded if he can get them out of this mess. There'll be a lot on the line, so Ridge will stress how important it's for Justin to come through for them. Carter is induced that he can take the Forrester throne if he files that paperwork, but perhaps Justin could block it from going through. Indeed, if the papers do get filed duly, Justin may have many tricks up his sleeve on undoing all this. Justin is a sneaky Joe who is hysterical to break the rules, so Carter and Hope's plan may not work out as well as they hoped. Our prognostications point to Justin doing whatever he can to fix this for Ridge, so we'll bring you updates on whether he'll be suitable to make it be. Justin's involvement could be a game changer, so stay tuned for any stunning news to come. Ridge coming to terms with one of the most shocking backstabbings of his life. Brooke Logan just couldn't contain herself. She allowed about it for about 5 twinkles before she realized that she had to tell Ridge Forrester what she heard when she stood outside Hope Logan's little log cabin. Carter Walton pulled off an achievement and now controls Forrester Creations. And he did it at Hope's urging. Ridge still can't believe his cognizance on Monday as Brooke goes into the details of what she eavesdropped. When Carter arrives at Forrester Creations and visits Ridge in Eric Forrester's office, Ridge confronts the man he has allowed as a stylish friend for times. It was bad enough when Carter slept with Eric's woman. That was a man being a man in Ridge's eyes. But what kind of man steals an entire family company down from the family? This isn't the first time a Logan or someone Logan conterminous has taken over at FC, but that doesn't mean Ridge is going to take this smoothly. He demands that Carter explain himself, but maybe Carter is a bit distracted. He can't stop allowing about Hope and what differently they just did in her living room. Although Electra Forrester arrived in Los Angeles wanting to start a fresh life, her old life has caught up with her. Remy Price is back in her life and she isn't relatively sure what to suppose. She was happy to see him when he just appeared at Il Giordano out of nowhere, but will he get in the way of her newfound love with Will Spencer? Remy had been keeping tabs on Electra, which makes her a little uneasy, but she still puts on a happy face as they sit and catch up. Effects did end well between them and Electra is ready to move on. Too bad Remy is not, which could lead to further trouble than it's worth. Remy Price follows Electra Forrester. Taylor Hayes talks to Ridge Forrester about her remedy. Also, Carter Walton and Hope Logan bandy their plan. Brooke listens outside the cabin door as Carter and Hope talk about the plan. Hope assures Carter that this is stylish for Forrester Creations. Carter says Ridge and Steffy Forrester Finnegan have no idea that when they inked those LLC papers, they gave him full control of Forrester Creations. Taylor enters Ridge's office. Ridge suggests getting Taylor an ID and parking spot. Ridge makes a joke about Taylor comforting everyone at the office. Taylor admits effects feel tense. Ridge brings up Taylor's health. Will Spencer and Electra are at Il Giardino. They sputter about kissing with redundant garlic. They toast with Italian tonics. Remy is watching from hence wearing a black baseball cap. Deacon Sharp comes over. Will introduces Electra to Deacon. The eatery proprietor suggests they're short-staffed and have to run. Remy continues watching and scoffs to himself. Taylor feels good. Taylor is still doing the emotional mending that led to her sickness. Taylor brings up Steffy's family want. Taylor says Ridge is with his fortune, Brooke. Taylor also assures Ridge that she's happy on her own. Carter says he'll bring Hope back to Forrester Creations. Hope says that the line isn't important, Carter has a serious decision to make. Carter says if they do this, Forrester will be theirs to run. Brooke continues standing outdoors hearkening. Cleric comes back to check on Will and Electra. Will mentions Electra is a Forrester. Electra says not the fancy kind. Cleric was apprehensive there was any other kind. There's a crash and Cleric runs off again. Electra feels bad that Cleric is overwhelmed. Will still wants to know everything about Electra. Remy continues watching from a table. Carter feels an inviting sense to cover Hope and Forrester Creations. Carter reflections about Steffy's preoccupation with chastising Hope. Carter says it's at the company's expenditure. Carter adds that it destroys trust and morale. Hope reasons Steffy would like to see the structure burn to the ground rather than see her walk the halls again. Carter and Hope bring up the misreading with John Finnegan. Carter says Forrester put them in this position. Hope says they need to figure out their coming step. Carter prodigies if they can really do this. Ridge brings Taylor water. Taylor brings up Steffy and the chakra mending suggestion. Ridge is still concerned about Taylor's health. Taylor and Ridge bring up the conflict with Steffy and Hope, also Brooke being furious. Brooke suddenly walks in. Ridge asks what's wrong as Brooke looks shaken. Will tells Electra that everyone has their stories. Will assures Electra that all families have their dishonors. The office wants Will back ASAP, but Electra isn't done eating yet. Will is taking care of the bill and Electra will find her way back. Will heists some food on his way out. Also, Remy walks up to Electra's table. Electra is surprised and says, "Remy?" Carter continues venting to Hope, however, he'd take his suggestion. Hope reasons, if Ridge really trusted Carter. Hope says Carter's grand idea fell on deaf cognizance, and he needs to flash back that when he starts to mistrustfulness the plan. Carter is upset about the death of the company. Hope suggests that Carter do commodity to save FC. Carter has a hole in his stomach. Ridge is Carter's closest friend. Hope touches Carter's casket and validates his passions. At the same time, Hope keeps pushing Carter to do this. Carter says it's a secret right now, nothing knows. Taylor offers to leave and Brooke thanks her. Ridge wants to know what's going on. Brooke brings up the company being restructured. Ridge clarifies, it's just for duty reasons. Ridge no way bandied that with Brooke, he mentions. Ridge thinks Brooke is upset about her job. Everything is fine, Ridge says. Brooke says it really isn't fine. Electra excitedly leverages Remy. Electra offers Remy a seat. Remy cleans up serviceably. Remy came to LA to make a fresh launch, and to see Electra. Hope says she only wants Carter to do this if that's what he really wants. No pressure, Carter. As they sit, Carter says there's no other way. Carter wants Forrester to be a place where everyone can thrive. They kiss, but that unnoticeable saxophone is way too loud. Ridge tells Brooke it's a done deal. Brooke tells Ridge that Hope and Carter are involved romantically. Ridge is shocked. Ridge says that will explain Carter championing for Hope. Brooke promised to keep it a secret. Ridge wants to know why Brooke is saying commodity also. Brooke explains that she eavesdropped Hope and Carter talking about the inked LLC papers. Brooke says Carter's name was on those papers. Ridge is apprehensive, Carter is a duty expert. Brooke says perhaps Brooke shouldn't trust Carter. Ridge is confused, Carter is his stylish friend. Brooke says that Ridge and Steffy gave Carter full authority over FC. Ridge dismisses Brooke's concern. Brooke insists to Ridge that he just gave up control of the company. Ridge and Steffy are no longer in control.